Hey guys, Jaeger Creation here today to give my thoughts on the latest One Piece chapter entitled An Adventure on the Back of an Elephant. So the chapter starts off where we find out that the thing falling towards them is a monkey. It's not elephant poop, it's not Kaido, it's not Eno, it's a monkey. And Luffy notices that the monkey is making a weird noise, and Kanjuro says, with his eyes closed for some reason, that the monkey, that's the noise that ninjas make while they're running. So is this a ninja monkey? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if this monkey is Raizo somehow. Kanjuro also, he doesn't look at the monkey, and then as the monkey's falling towards, the monkey is going towards Kinemon, and Kanjuro is covering up Kinemon's eyes, and right before he opens his eyes and he sees the monkey, and he seems really surprised. So I'm really thinking that this is Raizo, and he was surprised because he recognizes the monkey as Raizo. Or he was just surprised to see a monkey falling into his face. Usopp says that it was either a monkey or a person falling down with a bunch of knives sticking out of them. I don't think that that's just a joke, although it was funny because it's a completely random conclusion. I think that might be some foreshadowing where the knives sticking out of him, what Usopp claims that he saw is going to lead to something else. Or Dio is just on the island. And so Robin's gag from the last chapter is still going on where she's finding the dragon really cute. And I found this really funny until she started crying when the dragon's life ended and it went back to a drawing. And now it's starting to get a little bit weird where it's like, because Robin's such a mysterious character. I mean, she spent 2 years with the revolutionaries and hasn't said shit. Why is she hiding all these things? And is this something else? Is it really just a gag that Robin's a newly formed gag, because we haven't seen a gag like this from Robin before? Or is this her getting so upset or emotional over this dragon hinting at something? Maybe. Alright, so we get to the island and it looks like there's this big deserted town, and these ancient ruins that look a lot like Skypiea. And there's a tree in the shape of a whale. And all the other trees around it, they look like balloons to me. That's what I was thinking. And I'm also loving, just a few panels back, we saw Law and Zoro. Law and Zoro, I think, are going to form like a new bond in this arc, and it's just because they're both like the serious, cool guys, and instead of them sort of conflicting with each other like Zoro and Sanji do, I think they're sort of going to play off each other. And just like, and we see later in this chapter, as soon as they hear anything, they both unsheath their sword ready to go. So yeah, two awesome characters. I can't wait to see them interact. And I think since Law's not going to be so distraught with all the things going on with Doflamingo, since Doflamingo's been dealt with, Law's going to be a much cooler character to hang out with now. And we're going to see a little bit more of him just interacting with the crew. Because in Dressrosa, he was kind of a bit serious or morbid all the time. I think that's understandable, but it'd be cool to just see him lighten up. I mean, I know it's part of his character to be cool, but yeah, I just can't wait to see the interactions with him and Zoro. And now we go through the gate and there's no one there, like the gate's just open. And I think Frankie says something about how it looks like it's been forced open by something. And then of course Luffy just jumps up to the top of the tower and then like nosedives into the ground, because why not? Even though he could have just walked through the front gate. So Usopp spots something and then he's distracted by Luffy just jumping off of who knows how high that was. So I think that's something to keep note of. I think we're going to see something in the next chapter, or 10 chapters, probably 100 chapters, right? and then it's going to come back to that. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm reading into it a bit too much, but there's all these little hints that Oda likes to do in his chapters that you sort of can just disregard as nothing, but then they could mean something else because, you know, it's Oda. And it also, they make a comment that the trail's been forced open by something much larger than an animal. So, I mean, I kind of think half the animals that Luffy was training with could probably make that kind of mess. But I'm thinking, like, something's been through here, and we don't really have a primary antagonist set up for this arc yet. I don't know who it's going to be. I mean, I don't think it'll be Kaido. Like everyone else, I'm thinking Kaido's going to be in Wano. I think that's sort of like his home turf, and that's where he's going to be the primary antagonist. It could be Weeble. I feel like Weeble would definitely leave the forest and the town just completely destroyed. Like he did. That could be the case, but I don't know. I mean, but then Kaido's really big. I mean, I'm not sure. I think Kaido, it's hard to tell. We saw one panel of him and they're sort of looking up at him, but it could have been Kaido that went through there. Now, I'm not saying Kaido's going to be involved in this arc. Maybe this happened like weeks or months ago. We don't know. But judging by what the two Mink girls, Mink men, Mink women, that we saw at the end of the chapter said, it seems like it was something recent, since they said that we have to focus on the intruders in the whale forest first before they worry about the Straw Hats. So, I mean, definitely just setting up this arc to come, so I really don't have too many other ideas of what this could mean. But we do also see, if you read it on Manga Panda like I did, that there's a panel in the right corner of page 12 in the middle section, and it sort of focuses on on the ground. It focuses, I want to say a footprint, but it's sort of just a hole, like a little crater or something. So maybe it's like the footprint, or a really big footprint of something, not a human footprint. So I don't know, I think that's another hint as to what we've seen. If that is a hint, if that is a footprint, then I don't think it's Weeble, because Weeble would have fairly normal sized human feet. So, I mean, it could be Kaido, I guess I just want Kaido to show up, guys. I just want to see him every chapter. I can't wait for Kaido. We find out that the Minkmen are, in fact, half human, half animal type creatures, kind of like Zoan uses, as most people suspected already. I don't think it's been stated in the story yet, so that's nice to know, but I don't think anyone's surprised by this either. And we do see that girl, the first girl that attacked Zoro. I think she was using Chidori. Was she using Chidori? We also see that the second mink woman riding some kind of giant boar crocodile creature thing, and she has Nami's bra on. I was expecting more. I was expecting them to at least find out some information about, I was going to say Kizaru. I'd love to see Kizaru, but Kanjuro, Kinemon, and just what the samurai are doing, why they've left Wano, or at least, and I thought we were going to see them meet up with Sanji. Like, I thought that was like 100% confirmed, or, yeah, I mean, that's it. I mean, chapter, I guess if I had to give it a rating, I'd give it like a 5.5 out of 10. It was enjoyable, like, I liked it, and I'm excited for what's to come, but it was just another setup chapter. And, you know, I feel like Oda is just asking questions, and he's been doing it for 800 chapters, and I thought we might be getting some answers now. I thought things are going to be taking off, so yeah, we'll see how this goes. Hopefully next week will be a lot better. Thanks for watching if you made it this far, and comment below on your thoughts. I'd love to hear just some feedback and other ideas of what you have for me. So that's it, guys. Jaeger.